The bright studio lights shine down on the colorful talk show set with its purple and gold decorations. The live audience of about 200 people is laughing and having a great time, waving at the cameras during commercial breaks. Sarah, the popular daytime host, known for her bold questions, sits across from Robert Downey Jr. on the famous red velvet couch. She's wearing a bright blue dress and has been joking with him about his latest movies for the past 10 minutes. The conversation has been light and fun, with Robert telling funny stories about filming. But suddenly Sarah's face changes completely. Her smile fades, and she gets a more serious look. She leans forward and stares right into his eyes. "Robert," Sarah says, her voice dropping to a more serious tone but still keeping that hint of playfulness that made her famous. "I have to ask you something that's been on my mind, and I think our viewers want to know too." She pauses for effect, letting the tension build. The audience starts to quiet down, hundreds of people sensing something big is about to happen. Some lean forward in their seats. "How dare you?" she asks, pointing her finger directly at him, with a mix of teasing challenge and real emotion. Her voice carries across the silent studio. The entire studio goes completely silent, like someone pressed a mute button on the whole world. You could hear a pin drop on the carpeted floor. 300 people hold their breath at the same time. The cameras quickly zoom in on Robert's face, catching every detail of his expression. The audience members look at each other with wide eyes, some covering their mouths in shock, wondering what just happened and why the mood changed so fast. Even the crew behind the cameras, the sound guys, camera operators, and producers, stop what they're doing to watch this unexpected moment unfold. The red on-air light seems to glow brighter. Robert sits back in his chair for a long moment, his eyebrows raising slightly as he processes what just happened. You can almost see the wheels turning in his head. Then slowly, like sunrise breaking, over mountains, that small, knowing smile appears on his face. The same smile that made him famous. He adjusts his position, sitting up straighter, and leans forward toward Sarah, getting closer, so his words will hit harder. That famous, confident smirk spreads across his lips, the one that says he's got something good coming. His eyes have a spark in them now. "How dare I?" he repeats slowly, his voice calm, but with an underlying power that fills the whole studio. He pauses for what feels like forever, but is really just 3 seconds, letting the question hang in the air like smoke. The silence is so thick you could cut it with a knife. Then he continues, his voice getting stronger with each word. "How dare I rise from rock bottom, become Iron Man, and still have time to make you laugh?" His words come out with perfect timing, like he's been saving this moment his whole life. Each word hits like a punch, mixing clever humor with deep, honest truth about his journey from addiction and failure to becoming one of the biggest movie stars in the world. The audience is completely stunned, like they just witnessed something magical happen right in front of them. Some people have their mouths hanging wide open in shock. Others are leaning so far forward in their seats they might fall out. A few people in the front row are shaking their heads in disbelief. For about 5 long seconds, nobody makes even the smallest sound. The silence is deafening. Then suddenly, like a dam breaking or thunder after lightning, the entire audience explodes into the loudest cheers and applause anyone has ever heard in that studio. People jump to their feet so fast their chairs shake. They're clapping, shouting, whistling, and pumping their fists in the air. The sound is so loud it seems to shake the walls. The applause goes on and on for almost a full minute, wave after wave of appreciation. Sarah starts laughing and clapping too, covering her face with one hand because she can't believe what just happened. She's shaking her head in pure amazement, her eyes wide with respect and surprise. "Ladies and gentlemen," she says into her microphone, her voice full of excitement and admiration, "that's exactly why we love Robert Downey Jr." The crowd somehow cheers even louder than before, if that's even possible. Some people are wiping tears from their eyes because they're so moved. Robert gives a little humble wave with both hands, that confident but grateful smile still lighting up his face. He sits back in his chair, looking satisfied but not cocky, like he just reminded everyone, including himself, of how far he's come. The cameras capture every second of this incredible moment that will be talked about for years to come.